Wandered into the top flight, or will the Trotters send the Devils home with their tail between their legs? Match commentators are Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
The Freitas forcing a way through between Pallister and Keane. Pitch is on the soft side, has been protected by some plastic sheeting from recent rain. Still plenty of give in the ground. And Chris Fairclough was really straining for a moment against the sprinting prowess of Andy Cole.
He got a little bit lucky. It's not a bad tactic early on to turn back fours. Often talk about it, and on this surface, I had a walk on earlier. It's very, very soft. Chris Fairclough, as soon as he started to turn, was in a little bit of trouble.
An early corner for Manchester United. And Fairclough could have taken them to the 6th round. Čurčić. The Freitas. It's a great try by Čurčić to serve, and the Danish goalkeeper reached it with some difficulty.
Wonderful piece of football all round. I mentioned Čurčić's contribution at Middlesbrough. This is what I mean. Beautiful give and go. But what about this for a save from the goalkeeper? Look at his position, 8 yards from goal. Absolutely perfect. That right hand comes up and gets the power on it to take it over his bar.
Bolton have a corner. Schmeichel comes through the crowd. He whipped it out towards Giggs. Keane. Coleman's head. Here's Cantona. Threading it down the left for Philip Neville. Good cross on the run, but with a header.
Well, what a start to the match, man. We thought this would be entertaining. We thought two sides would go at it. Great ball from Cantona. This is a superb cross. He's about 12 yards. Good power in the header from Nicky Butt. Fortunately for him, it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat. But they got it at Middlesbrough last weekend.
Čurčić picking out Lee. Room here for Scott Green. Yes, Bolton's problems have been really defensively. They've tended to self-destruct, and they've got a defensive problem here. There's so much room for Giggs. He's got 3 in red to his left. Giggs does it his own way. It's touched in by Beckham, but Giggs, glorious.
Oh, that's a magnificent goal. I say the goal was a simple finish from Beckham, but what we can all stand and sit and admire is what Ryan Giggs does here. Look at that, they've almost got 4 against 3 here. But from here, it's a bubbly ball, it's doing horrible things. He sets it up for himself. A magnificent attempt. Comes off first crossbar, then goal post. Beckham did ever so well to follow it in, but watch this for skill. Up it goes. Beautiful volley. He wants his own player to come in comes Beckham. What a start for United.
This is Nathan Blake. Bolton want to bounce back straight away. Blake with possibilities. Overdoing it in the end against Bruce. He's got it back. Blake, nicely done. Help all around. Finally opting for Sellers. This is Čurčić. That's good work from him.
It's worth a shout.
A goal kick.
I tell you, it's worth a shout. Not sure how much Nicky Butt got in the ball. Certainly Čurčić, I felt right at the death. Gets his foot to the ball first here. Oh, it's close. I mean, I think it's a difficult one for Dermot Gallagher. We see Nicky Butt point right away. They both go for it. Yeah, it's touch and go, isn't it?
Nicely delivered back to the left. Away from Giggs, only to Thompson. Oh, Čurčić giving Giggs a taste of his own medicine. Bolton have it back with Sellers. And Schmeichel knew where the frame of the goal was.
Is this a league match, man? Well, it gives us a little chance, yeah.
Exhibition stuff in it. Bruce! Manchester United have scored twice in 14 minutes at Burnden Park. And Steve Bruce, who's been, by his standards, a bit short of goals in recent months, climbs here to convert the corner.
Well, I think this is an example of why Bolton are bottom of the league, Mark. It's a bread and butter corner. It's hung up high. It's about 10 yards from goal, and one of the best headers in your opposing side walks in absolutely free, and I mean free. It's a free header by his standards. Just look at him. Look at him walk into space. Walks in between people. It's a free header, and Steve Bruce doesn't often miss them.
So he's off the mark. Any sign of complacency in the Manchester United ranks.
Well, he got in, he was in ahead, made his run late and from deep, and got in front.
Neville. But it's a lovely cut back by Neville, who you remember did the same for Lee Sharp. Freitas, still Sellers. And Dermot Gallagher again says nothing. Steve Bruce with bodily contact on Churchic. Game goes on, and Manchester United looking to use the continuity to make sure of the 3 points for the third goal. Bolton reflect, had to go to ground. But the Bolton supporters continue to feel that Manchester United were fortunate. Cole has slipped. Coleman, great chance, and this one he has smashed it.
Oh, that's a great goal. Brian McClair deserves a big piece of thanks, and he's getting it from Andy Cole for a super little touch. Well, he had a lot to do, Andy Cole. Still had a lot to do from here. He opts for power. I think he's sensible. He's struggling for goals. He's looking for a goal. You put your boot through the back of the ball and you strike it hard and true at goal. And he did just that. And this time, although it does come off the woodwork, he gets his reward for a good piece of skill.
Good interception by Phillips. Churchic still doing his best, brushing Butt aside and going on himself. Phillips. Sellers. And it's wide of Schmeichel, but not to where De Freitas could put it into the net. Bolton with Lee. And it's De Freitas again. He's found it as hard.
The ball down.
Well, with a 3-goal cushion, it's Eric Cantona who's withdrawn. And the player who is still Manchester United's leading scorer, Paul Scholes, although Andy Cole is creeping ever closer. 11 goal Scholes, 2 of them came at Bolton's expense at Old Trafford in September, remember. So Scholes gets a taste of the action. Leclerc, and it's Scholes straight away. And, my word, what an arrival that would have been.
Coleman, Martin. Then he steadies himself, and I wondered, will he try and slot it? But I think the fact that he's found goals hard to come by made his mind up. And I think that shows how much that means not only to Andy Cole, but his manager as well.
David Lee is the player coming off. John McGinley hasn't been Colin Todd's favourite player recently because McGinley's been voicing his discontent, and if it hadn't been, the flag was up for offside.
Well, there'll be absolutely no rush from now till the 90th minute, Manchester United, to do anything. They would have regarded this as a tricky fixture today, with all the history behind it as well.
Cole. Scholes. He's added to his total. It's number 12 of the season for Paul Scholes, whose appearances have been so restricted. Little deflection on the way as Simon Coleman left Ruppel again. But it's 4-0 to Manchester United.
Well, it's no surprise he scores, because this lad's just a goal scorer. He does get a deflection, the goalkeeper might well have saved it. But as I say so often, when you're down there, well, these sort of things just don't go for you. Slight deflections, the pace on the ball just give Brannigan absolutely no chance.
I'm not satisfied with the 4, but this is McClare. Scholes! Oh, he looked for the flag, and it didn't go up, and it's 5-0.
He takes out some good positions, I tell you. Amazing. On he comes, whether it's offside or not. Certainly 1 or 2 arms went up, and maybe 1 or 2 questions on whether he's offside. Might well be in line. It's touch and go. Thompson's the one who's, well, he's the last defender, if you like. As Cole just touches it back here. No, he's not offside. It's a good decision from the linesman. And just an instinctive finish. Scholes, it's flashing across the face of him. Out comes a foot. That's in the net. It's as simple as that when you Paul Scholes.
Dermot Gallagher looks at his watch. We've seen the gulf between second and bottom in the FA Carling Premiership. Scholes. McClare trying to cushion it. Cole. But is there another one? It's 6-0. And Nicky Butt in stoppage time gets his name on the list of scorers as well.
Well, I said he came close, Martin. Him and Roy Keane have been excellent today. Had this happened 5 minutes ago, and he might have just shaded Roy Keane because of the simple fact he scored. It's a great finish. Brannigan goes to ground, and he's so aware of that fact. And what does he do? Just lifts it over the goalkeeper into the roof of the net. Super goal. Great finish from the kid.
Well, what a profitable 4 days it's been for Manchester United. 2 wins in the Premiership, while Newcastle have managed just 1 point. And a win here, plus 6-0. Andy Cole in on the feast. Paul Scholes as a substitute sees 2. David Beckham started it after glorious play from Giggs. Steve Bruce 2-0, that's the way it was for a long period in the game. And then Nicky Butt right at the end, putting a scoreline here that will have those thumbing the Premiership record books. Was it Nottingham Forest got 7 in an away game at Sheffield Wednesday, but 6 for Manchester United today. The gap at the top is cut to 4. Well played Peter Schmeichel as well. Newcastle still have a game in hand, but a week tomorrow. So much now at stake at St James's Park when the top 2 meet. Bolton Wanderers 0, Manchester United 6.